Hi, and welcome to the Vistorian Research Blog Orientation. It's a research blog designed specifically for the users of Vistorian, which is an open-source visual exploratory tool for researchers with network data to explore. The nature of Vistorian is to help researchers conduct exploratory data analysis using various techniques such as the matrix visualization, node link, or map. The most fundamental difference between Vistorian Research Block and other block systems is that it supports Vistorian bookmarks, which are a special JSON file used specifically in Vistorian. The bookmark is essentially a clip of the certain types of visualization used in Vistorian when all the attributes are set in a way to highlight anomaly, finding, or interesting point. What makes them so special is that they are interactive, meaning the user can grasp the initial look of what the writer wants to display to the audience, and then the audience can explore with the data themselves starting from that moment. All the bookmarks are pushed directly from Vistorian to the Vistorian Research Block, so that when the user adds a new bookmark in Vistorian, it gets automatically pushed to the Vistorian Research Block. With all this information in mind, let's take a look at the final product of Vistorian Research Blog. The homepage is divided into three parts: a site menu of homepage, notification, draft and write, and personal space. The middle lane is a timeline of newsfeed of current researchers who have posted on the Vistorian Research Blog. You can select topics to follow, researchers to follow, and narrow down your views by filtering certain dataset, visualization types, and topic. The right sidebar is composed of search, go back to Vistorian, recommended topics, and researchers to follow that are rising. There are essentially four ways for a typical user to write their Vistorian research blog. First, they can click on the notepad and start from scratch without importing any of their bookmark. Or secondly, they can import their previously saved bookmarks from Vistorian. Or thirdly, start from looking at their own research diary. Or lastly, starting from others' bookmarks that are open sourced. First, start from scratch. The user clicks on the notepad and start without importing any bookmarks. Then they can add different blocks that make up the research block. The first block would be adding a heading. After that, the user would click elsewhere to deselect the block to add a new block. And this time, they want to add a paragraph. The text is also editable, meaning that when you select the text, you can see a lot of functions such as bold, italic, link, and highlight. Now we want to bold this paragraph. And we can also debold it. Now we are happy with the text, we can add a new block. This time, let's add a bookmark. The user can filter the bookmarks by dataset and visualization. Once they select a bookmark, and they can add it to the blog. When the user selects the bookmark, they also trigger menu. The research block can add metadata as a caption by simply a click. Then the user is not happy with the single bookmark and would like to add a slideshow. The block can transform it to a slideshow. Then we have a beautiful slideshow. There are also different functions to the slideshow, such as transition effect or autoplay. Since they are bookmarks, all the attributes can be set with a click, such as link opacity, node opacity, or the shown timeline. This simplification can greatly reduce time to fine-tune the attributes one by one. Once we're happy with it, we can add a new block. This time, I like to add new bookmarks. Voila! All the bookmarks are inserted beautifully into the blog. We can also order them by different attributes, such as data site, time of creation, or visualization type. Now we have come to an end of the research block. We want to add one last bit, which is a story to recap our whole journey. So we can add them at the top of our blog by clicking the plus button. And then we can add a story. By adding the story, we have come to the conclusion of our editing. We can publish it, and this takes us back to the personal space. The second way to start a Vistorian research blog is by importing their previously saved bookmarks from Vistorian. By simply selecting the bookmarks you want to include, then you are good to go. The rest is the same for the previous procedure and will not be repeated here. The third way is through the use of Research Diary, which can be found in Personal Space, Research Diary. The Research Diary is a collection of all the user-saved bookmarks together with the metadata such as duration, time, or bookmark numbers. They can import the whole bookmarks created in one session, just like this. Or they can import single bookmarks by clicking the first into the session to see, then selecting the bookmarks to import. The last way to start your own research blog is by looking through others' work. You'll see that there are different types of blog, the ones that are closed access, like this one, and the ones that are open access, like this one. When you encounter the open access one and would like to reference with your own bookmarks, simply click on the send button and all the bookmarks will be sent to your research blog. And with that concludes the 4 ways to start your Vistorian research blog. Have fun exploring!